интересного. Немножко полутался. Вот. Пытался сделать задание в Красном лесу. Сейчас мы займемся зачисткой территории, то есть открыванием новой территории. Почти, вот немножко прям осталось. Я как раз подошел к старейшине жесть. У тебя сзади гирлянду. Я же вчера говорил, что сегодня будет сюрприз. Вот он, сюрприз. Сюрприз. Так, не в ту сторону иду. Вот такой вот вечерний стримчик. Что-то я заблудился. Она сломанная. У нее красный огонек не горит. Поставил два штатива, которые у меня держат этот хромакей. Натянул. Вот. У меня вечерний стрим был именно такими. Потому что днем от нее будет толку никакого. А вечером, ну, вроде что-то там приятное такое сзади. Мигает. Я просто посмотрел у всяких там стримеров на заднем фоне или хромакей, они сидят, или подсветка неоновая. У меня подсветки нету, нет возможности ее как-то реализовать в моем вот этом вот сейчас положении. Поэтому гирлянда сломанная, мой выбор. Это кого мы спасли, а это нет.
Is that what you call the congregation?
Yes, those who have yellow eyes on their banner.
Красиво, когда комната освещает только гирлянду. Атмосферно. Это да.
Is legate the Renaikse word for on Olmanawi?
Но ее почти не видно. Вот на стриме сейчас. Или видно?
So I was right. You will be able to help us. Some of your clan are preventing us from accessing one of our sacred glades.
Really? Why would they do that?
Several seasons ago, some men from your clan came to ask us for wood for their houses. There were some old trees in this glade, so we let them do what they wanted. At first, everything was fine. But then they cut down too many trees. So we wanted to heal the place, plant some new trees, but they won't let us come close.
Если я увидела, значит, хорошо. Значит, не зря.
I could investigate.
Yes, please. You must tell them that they have to let us heal the glade.
Отслеживать. На, вот отслеживаем. Что-то накосячил. Вот мне никто не донатил на этой сцене, поэтому я не могу нормально ее как-то поставить. Последний донат. Так, вроде нормально, да? Надо бы надпись там еще сделать. Ну ладно, потом. Зачем? Она раз в год появляется табличка. Спасибо за ретрансляцию. Енотик. Так. Идем на поляну. Скажем, что так делать нехорошо. Высокие деревья. Разобраться с происходящим вокруг поляны. Ду-ду-ду. Отгрузка. Я все-таки думаю ее взять в состав. Уберем его. Сёру. Как нам прокачать, чтобы было больше на людей с нами ходило? Кстати, во что завтра поиграть? Я вот думаю, может, Search запустить. Как Dark Souls. Так тоже новая территория, очень большая. Или завтра поиграть типа овера. Хватит делать вещи страшные и больно. Бронь. Что-то я за это... Да что такое? Почему у него все целое? Что за бред? Пипец. О. Аж что-то пригорело. Местные.
Some Renaigse around here.
That doesn't happen often. Do you want something?
Спроси, почему они
You're
живут
very
здесь.
isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man, but he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
Какая интересная
I'll leave
история.
you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
О, это там кострик наш. М. Мы иногда зелья находим. То есть нас немного жалеют. Здесь не пройти. Хотя дорога есть. Оп. Я убила лису, а взять ее не могу. Потому что она умерла под деревьями. Я. Еще один лагерь. На таком маленьком клочке 4 вампира. Многовато. Это очень странно.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are
What's happening here, soldier?
Опять разборки.
Islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Хорошо, пойдем
Please, Your
разбираться.
Excellency, you may come in. Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand?
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Глянем.
Please come and take a look at them. Perhaps you will recognize this affliction.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue, blood at the corner of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred? Yeah, right. We showed you to look.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Спросить знаком ли этот яд, кто ходил в казарму, что пили дровосеки, что ели дровосеки.
I'm not sure. Do their
Всё по
symptoms not
порядку.
point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. Life is dreary here. But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd also be on the pile of corpses.
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't know enough about the region's plant life. The congregation provides us with dry produce, otherwise we eat game. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Ясно.
Thank you for your help. Good luck.
Do not force us to use our weapons. We do not
Пойдем глянем. Э.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Отбрасываем. Сработало.
Oi! This is our prey, Renaix. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We only defended ourselves. These beasts attacked us. But take them. We do not intend to eat them.
Thank you. But what are you doing here, Renaix, if you're not here to hunt?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
О как.
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict, without violence.
Ясно. Обратиться за советом господина де Курсиону. Пойдем. Пойду спать. Спокойной ночи, удачного стрима. Спасибо, что пришла, заглянула ко мне. Тебе тоже спокойной ночи, удачи тебе в завтрашнем дне. Не болей, и все будет хорошо. Приходи завтра к 8 часам, если сможешь. С 8 до, наверное, до 2, до часу. До 12, да. Стримить точно буду. У нас и основное задание здесь. Еще выше. Здесь же некуда еще выше. Здесь.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
Спросить о местах для стоянки.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, Desade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Так, о профессоре.
I found no traces of Professor Seraphedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Так. Спорим. Госпожа Мира.
What do you know about Lady Morange?
Laurine de Morange is a brilliant woman. The work that she has accomplished here is...
Я не помню, спрашивал я у него.
In that case, why did the prince strip her of her governor status?
For political reasons, obviously. Allowing someone so brilliant to govern a distant city for too long is not without risks. She may eventually have whims of independence. What's more, the prince was looking for a position where your cousin could learn his responsibilities. This governor position seemed ideal.
Ясно.
What can you tell me about the congregation's status on the island?
Well, thanks to Lady Morange's excellent work, our situation is rather comfortable. Our young city is expanding, new villages and cultivations are starting to emerge, and unlike our neighbors, we have managed to develop rather positive relations with the natives. I hope that our new governor will continue in this direction.
Ясно. И спор вокруг
I have
поляны.
come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigidor. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Так, о профессоре спросить. Все?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilio.
Что-то меня немножко напрягает кое-что. Хотя, в принципе, все нормально, кроме моей прически. Да не, все нормально, мне просто кажется. Продолжаем. Оу. Так, документ на право вырубки леса в результате переговоров между вождем и ее сиятельством госпожой де Моранж касательно земель в окрестностях стороны договорились стороны о том, что данные земли переходят в исключительную собственность торгового сотрудничества для проведения лесозаготовительных работ. Проход указанной земли разрешен только гражданам торгового сотрудничества. Ясно. Пойдем побазарим. Местный госпожой. Здрасте.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Это я расспрашивал уже.
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigidor. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsillion. Can I help you with any other matter?
Уже
My lady, I
ничем.
have to go. Goodbye.
It's
Возвращаемся к
always a
нему.
pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we can exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve. But several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Ну, игра про вечную ходьбу. Ну хорошо, что сделали такие перемещения.
Renaice.
Bertir Tumad. I am Dunkas, the Mal and the Done god of the Yigido. You're very strange for Renaice. Who are you?
My name is Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugeir Blau? Oh, I didn't know there were Onal Manawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all. What brings you here, Onal Manawi?
А его клане?
What can you tell me about your clan?
We are the Beraig Nodas, the bearers of lifeblood. We earned this name by bringing the trees and the earth back to life, by restoring balance.
There are a lot of Onol Manawi here.
It is true. We were already healing the earth before the bond existed. The bond just made us better. Many of us have chosen to follow this path because we are proud of our role amongst our brothers. Our village is home to the largest amount of Donegada, along with maybe Vishkadir. Is there anything else?
О поселенцах.
What do you think of the settlers from the continent?
I think they behave like naughty, unruly children. They take what they want and break what they own without even understanding what they are doing. But they can learn and grow. And who would kill unruly children for being mischievous? Is there anything else?
Так, а его деревня.
Tell me about your village.
We used to be nomads. We would go wherever dear Freddy needed us until we healed the place. But the people of the sea came and hurt this place so much that my people had to stay here for a long time. For so long that they created this village, Vigigidor, the place of the healed wound. Is there anything else?
Ну и по делу.
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Благие намерения ведут туда, да.
I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance
Да
into their own
перебарщиваешь
hands, you must
с
deliver this man
намерениями
to us.
благими.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaixe came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise.
Ясно.
This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
То есть из того дополнительного задания у меня появилось еще одно дополнительное задание. И оно опять находится не здесь, да? Торговец. Так, давайте глянем на торговца.
Oi, Doig! Look at all this. Surely there is something that you would like to trade.
О, барахло. Продадим. Бизуар. Бозар. Не спрашивайте, что это было. Ну что, по весу вроде у меня нормально все. Так, я хотел посмотреть, что я могу купить. Какое колечко. Надо прокачивать теперь духовную силу. Ого. Я ничего таскать не могу. Такие деревья, на лагерь у лесопилки. Вперед и туда. Ага, ясно. Вглубь леса. Ой. Я попал. Я даже ничего с ним сделать не могу. Обалдеть. Для изготовления чего-то там очень нужны грибы. Вот и лагерь. Казалось. Нам вчера отопление дали. Ну как? Включили. И до сих пор батареи шумят.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Куда нас отправляют? Что-то я не совсем понял. Да опять-то.
This mine is as dangerous as Dunkas said it was. Those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Renaig's they must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
We should take the
Наблюдать.
path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
The Monesinaiga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
Рассказать о проблеме господину Курсирью. Я лично никого там не вижу. А, вот вижу. Хорошо, побежали. Снова. Сегодня какая-то у нас серия получается перемещений сплошных и договоров.
Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
Поговорить о месте стоянки, ну, конечно же, о шахте.
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's good. Keep doing. Can you?
Looking forward to seeing you.
Опять архив. Да вы издеваетесь. Документы на право владения шахтой на имя господина Майяра. Текст изобилует юридическими терминами. Это документ на праве собственности на имя Майяра. Это идет речь о земельном участке со старыми рудниками в окрестности. На документе стоит подпись госпожи Моранж. Чтобы разобраться в юридической тонкости, вам понадобится ее помощь.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Что-то экшон был с самого начала, а теперь какая-то, ну, такая вот. Ну ладно.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigidor. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Встретиться с господином, да.
Come closer, good people.
А где он стоит?
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous, and you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
Да-да-да-да-да-да. Ой, стой, боже мой, там ящик.
Are your boots what? Come closer, good people.
Сейчас. Небольшой перерыв. я вернулся. Пошли болтать с людьми.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Мы даже особо не лутаемся, потому что времени не хватает.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better be on your way.
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsilion on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Так, хорошо, убили всякую хрень. Вы свободны.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Legade blow or alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
Нам пройти дальше не дадут, да? Жаль. Так, поговорить с Данкасом. Я надеюсь, мы сможем как-то переместиться по-быстрому.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
Поговорить о шахте.
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkas. I'm honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it. Since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it, he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsilion that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkas. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
I must leave.
Нали на 18 уровень. Ей! Ну как-то мало дали очков. Вообще я собирался вот это вот делать. Перекат позволяет кольцо совместим. Ага. Подготовление оружия позволяет покрыть алхимическим препаратом, который дает дополнительный эффект при атаке. Магическое исцеление. Щит просветленного. Улучшает, наверное. То есть по сюжету мы будем продвигаться дальше, и у Курта тоже возникнет потом желание с нами поговорить о призрачном полке. Картография тоже. Ну, в общем, дополнительных заданий у нас больше нет, есть только основное. Это поговорить с нашим кузеном по поводу и без повода. Много персонажей на острове из-за большого количества фракций. Наиболее опасный представитель вида. Его рев придает силы всей стаи. Ну, много животных. Очень много животных. Так, ну, это все, да. Памятный подарок. Группы. Великолепное перо. Так, здесь где-то переместитель есть. Но мы пока откроем территорию. Так, 12 часов. Ладно, сейчас откроем территорию, посмотрим, что там. Там, скорее всего, будет костер очередной. Нет, смотрите, там Кирганос. Что-то новенькое. А почему-то не убивалась. Как странно. Лагерь. Туда просто так не слезешь. А, он, то есть, там где-то внизу обитает. Перчатки короля воина. О как. Это легендарные нам дали. Сапоги. Много урона. Точнее, противоядия много. Ну, прикольно. Значит, не просто так сходили. Вот такое. Мы не можем ее грохнуть. Да. Да, бери ты. Вытащил он шпагу и затопил всех. Ра-ра-ра. Так, наконец-то мы сейчас будем говорить со своим кузеном.
Cousin, you have returned.
Но он, конечно, молниеносен.
How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Ptolemy.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its holy embrace.
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Ptolemy and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information. The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Ptolemy hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Ptolemy and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful. I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
Anything else?
А почему с нами 3 человека? Научная экспедиция. Дождаться Курта. Поговорить с Куртом уже. Хорошо, возьмем Курта и даже не знаю кого еще. Сообщите о найденных руинах.
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine. Look out
Ну
for
опять нам
yourself.
дали 1000 заданий после завершения. Что ж, давайте глянем, что у нас по заданиям. Задание Курта, кстати. Демонический культ отправится в деревню, о котором говорит Петрус. Найти лагерь научной экспедиции. Секрет князя. Поговорить с адмиралом Кабрал о руинах. Поговорим с Куртом.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
Согласиться и пойти с Куртом. Отложить на потом.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Это было странно. Давайте мы здесь с вами сохранимся. Да и закончим. Я думаю, подходящее место. Ну вот, мы сегодня с вами поиграли в 2 игры. Они были очень замечательными. Да, я так считаю. Вот, мне понравилось, как мы поиграли в Диабло. Мне также понравилось, как мы с вами играли в GreedFall. Мы, правда, в основном бегали. И даже на игру сложно сказать, что это было что-то такое прям хорошее. Но все-таки сюжет продвинулся кое-как вперед. Вот. Время почти без 20 час. Сегодня лягу пораньше. Завтра можно будет допоздна посидеть. Вот. Анонс стрима в группе ВКонтакте будет буквально завтра. Где-то так же, как сегодня, в 6 часов примерно. Запись стрима 5 по этой игре GreedFall также будет завтра. Где-то приблизительно в час. Да, в час-два. Так что смотрите на YouTube. Да. Кстати, я не писал, кажется, еще команду Так, это не то. Я забыл, как пишется YouTube. Боже мой. Давно я эту команду не прописывал. А важно-то я и забываю. Эх, голова. Также, наверное, глянем 2 игры. Скорее всего, будет Сюрж и еще какая-нибудь. Но это не точно, я буду завтра сидеть думать. Спасибо всем, я пойду отдыхать, вам тоже хорошего отдыха, не болейте, всего хорошего. Конечно же, приходите на стримы, здесь будет весело, если вы будете общаться со мной, общаться с чатиком, позитивно, без оскорблений, всякого такого. У нас только позитивчик. Все, ребят, всем пока, спасибо всем. Не забывайте про группу ВКонтакте. Жду вас там. Пока.